What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Sgt Mooby here, and it is the 3rd of January. I am using the MK14 with ACOG and possibly Rapid Fire, and this is Domination on Lockdown. I am using Specialist, because Specialist is awesome, and I got my Specialist playing quite a few times in this match. It's quite an old match, so I can't exactly remember how good the score was. I think it's like 40 and 10. But you'll see that I'm using, obviously the MK14. With this gun, I tend to stay up in high places. I don't really tend to run around a lot. I tend to stay in one area, hold off one area until like more people come, so people have my back. But with this gun, considering I have a pretty good trigger finger anyway, yeah, this gun really works well for me. Considering it is a 2-shot kill, 1 shot to the headshot, pretty much at point blank, unless it's medium to long range. In that case, it's I think it's 3 to kill if 1 is to the head, or 3 just to the body. So yeah, now that I've introduced the video, I'm going to move on to the topic of today. Now, the topic of today is crime. Now, every city and every town in the world has crime. If you don't think that your town has crime, you're either blind, deaf, or just stupid. Recently, it was actually on Christmas, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, someone on the beach where I live got the shit kicked out of him. We're trying to work out whether or not he got stabbed, but he's in the guy's in intensive care in a hospital. And it just left me thinking for the last couple of days, ever since I heard about it. It just left me thinking, what the fuck has my town come to? Now, I live in a kind of sleepy seaside town where in the winter everything goes quiet, and everyone loves it when it goes quiet down here, because it means there are no tourists knocking around trying to fuck up everyone's day asking stupid questions, and the locals can actually drink at their local without having to form an orderly queue. And not a lot happens, and when something does happen, it's either big or it's really small, and no one ever hears about it. But in London, I've got a couple of mates that live up in London, and they're constantly telling me about people that they know, friends that they have, just getting the shit beaten out of them for no fucking reason. Obviously there is some sort of reason. Be it or someone a couple of years ago actually, in I think it was London, but someone that was dressed up in full goth attire, got the shit beaten out of him and killed, and his pregnant girlfriend got the shit beaten out of her, and she had a miscarriage. And all that was because they were different. And obviously, change, well, not really change, but being different isn't exactly normal. Obviously, because it's being different, but it's just come to that point in society and in the world where people think it's wrong to be different, but it's right for them to reprimand them for it and kick the shit out of them. Which just leaves me sitting here in my computer chair going, what the fuck? Okay, seriously. You think it's cool to kick the shit out of someone simply because they're, I don't know, it's a dude with long hair and he's got goth makeup on. You think it's alright to, walk around in your gangs with your shitty nylon tracksuits with your hand down your trousers, clutching at what little balls you have left, going, in it blood, yeah. Yeah, blood, yeah. In it though, yeah, blood, in it. When someone's just walking down the road, minding their own fucking business, and you and your little chavvy fucking mates decide to go, huh, mate, let's go bash them up, yeah? Let's murk them, innit, yeah? Yeah? It makes me want to take an AK-47 down to the beach where all these little chavvy fucking scumbags hang out and just mow the fuck out of them. Like the quote in Jackie Brown says, the AK-47, when you absolutely positively got to kill every motherfucker in the room except no substitute. And to be honest, I wouldn't accept a substitute for an AK-47 for a job like that. I would gladly take that AK and just mow the cunts down. Because to be honest, if you're... I know I've said this before in this commentary, but fuck it. If you're beating someone up purely because they're different, how are you any different to them? What, is it the norm now to go around kicking the shit out of people? Is it socially acceptable to walk along in a gang looking like a bunch of fucking hood rats, terrorising the living shit out of everyone? Is it safety in numbers? Is it because you're so fucking scared to go out by yourself and because you won't talk shit by yourself? I've dealt with it before. I've had this problem before. This fucking little hood rat decides that, you know, I'm different, and he's going to try and phase me out. He's going to try and get in my head, and he comes all up to me and he's like, oh, give me your wallet, give me your phone. All this bullshit that's been going on for, you know, a couple of months. This is Halloween last year. And instead of, you know, just going, alright mate, don't touch me, yeah? Just leave me alone, yeah? I stood up to him. And he hasn't said a fucking word to me since, by himself. But as soon as you get him in a crowd, in a gang, suddenly they have balls. What happens if a... Why is it useless for a chav to take Viagra? Because he only gets hard when his mates are behind him. Which is fucking ridiculous. If you haven't got the balls to take someone on by yourself, don't expect me to show you any fucking sympathy if you get the shit beaten out of you. Because to be honest, you fucking deserve it. Sorry, I know I'm swearing a lot in this commentary, but it is a subject that I have not many dealings with. But it riles me up so much that these little hood rats think it's okay to do all this shit and wonder why, you know, people don't like it when, you know, wonder why people stand up to them, wonder why people, you know, call the police on them, even though they claim to be doing nothing, sat on a street corner, smoking a joint. Alright, nothing wrong with smoking a joint, but to be honest, if you're sat on a street corner for 3 hours with your group of mates, and you eye up every single person that walks past, trying to intimidate them, trying to bring them down, then to be honest mate, you deserve to have the police called on you, because you are a public fucking nuisance, and you should not be there. You should not be there terrorising people. You should not be allowed to make people terrified enough not to come out their fucking homes. You should not be allowed to sit on a street corner and terrorise people. You shouldn't... So much shit has been happening with this country, and so much shit has not been cleared up. Like the hood rats, like the fucking chavs that I see every fucking day and always try and stare me down. It's a good job that I have high self-confidence, a good self-esteem, and to be honest, if any one of them tried to come up and get in my grill, I would lay them the fuck down. Because to be honest, I'm not scared. Yeah, sure, they might have safety in numbers. They might be as terrified as us, or terrorized as other people while they're out by themselves, which is why they surround themselves with mates in inverted commas. That's why they carry knives. That's why they carry fucking guns, because they're terrified of people doing exactly the fucking same to them. Yeah, you do it to us, but we don't take arms against you. We don't grab blades and go, okay, what am I going to do today? Okay, I'm going to go stab a chav. To be honest, you've been doing the world a favour, but still, that kind of shit just doesn't happen. Because the people that stabbed the chav were more likely getting more shit from the other chavs than the police or the law. Because these bastards, they take the law into their own hands. And it's with that it's just completely and utterly fucked up. Anyway, sorry for this commentary, guys. If you feel like I do, feel like I do, leave it in the comment section. I've been Sgt Mooby. I shall see you later, guys. Think about it. It's one that's definitely worth thinking about. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. That way you'll get all the latest from me, how many videos I've uploaded, what I had for breakfast, and how much of a hangover I had last Saturday night.